will come back to default. So, I tried launching a meme coin, and here's what happened. The allure of meme coins is undeniable. The potential for quick gains, a strong sense of community, and the general excitement all play a role. So I decided to document the entire process of attempting to launch one myself. All began with idea generation and naming. First, brainstorming involved identifying our target audience, such as gamers, dog lovers, or maybe even Elon Musk fans. Next, we researched current meme trends and thought about potential unique selling points or USPs. When selecting a name, we generated a range of ideas, considering factors like catchiness and the availability of social media handles and a suitable domain name. Finally, a name was chosen along with the reasoning behind its selection. It was time for tokenomics and smart contract development. For tokenomics, decisions had to be made about the total token supply, the initial distribution plan, whether it would be through an airdrop, a pre-sale, or a liquidity pool. The tax structure, including buy and sell fees, was considered alongside the reasons for and against implementing such fees. The inclusion of a burn mechanism and the rationale behind it was also up for debate. Then for smart contract development, a blockchain needed to be chosen. Options like Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain were considered, and the reasons for the selection of one over another. We looked at using existing templates, such as OpenZeppelin ERC20, versus developing a custom contract. Security considerations were also key, and included things like smart contract audits, as well as identifying potential vulnerabilities. Finally, the chosen tokenomics needed to be implemented within the smart contract. The contract was then tested using testnet deployment and testing, followed by the actual mainnet deployment process. Website and branding came next, with the website's purpose being to provide information, a roadmap, white paper, and links to the community. Website design and development was an important consideration, with choices to be made between a DIY approach and hiring a professional. Then some essential elements such as token information, a buy button, and team information had to be implemented. For branding, we considered the logo design and again, whether to DIY or outsource. We also looked at creating a color scheme and overall aesthetic that creates a consistent brand identity. W for marketing and community building. Social media was a critical component. We decided to use platforms like Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, and had to choose which ones to use and why. Then a content strategy was formed and considered memes, announcements, and community engagement. It also involved engaging with influencers to promote the coin. To further support community engagement, active participation in discussions was a necessity, along with organizing contests and giveaways and, of course, addressing community concerns. Then we explored paid advertising options and had to account for the considerations and potential risks. Then had to think about liquidity and exchange listings. This involved choosing a decentralized exchange or DX, like PancakeSwap or Uniswap. Then we provided initial liquidity, pairing our token with another asset, like BNB or ETH. Finally, we took into account the risks of impermanent loss. We looked at the benefits of a potential centralized exchange, CX, listing, like increased visibility and liquidity, but kept in mind the requirements and fees for listing on a CX. We also considered why a CX listing was, or was not, pursued. Launching this meme coin had its fair share of challenges and setbacks. There were technical issues, like smart contract bugs or vulnerabilities, and also potential website problems, or even blockchain network congestion. Then we had marketing and community challenges such as gaining traction and attracting new members, dealing with FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and combating scams and bots. Finally, market volatility led to concerns about sudden price drops and overall market sentiment. To all of that, we need to analyze the results and learnings. We looked at performance metrics like price action, with graphs and analysis, trading volume, community size, and market cap. We identified successful strategies, as well as areas for improvement. And ultimately, we learned valuable lessons about the meme coin market and compared our realistic expectations with the actual outcomes. To conclude, launching a meme coin was quite an experience. It's important to remember the risks involved in meme coin projects. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Default.